Hello, fellow travelers. I'm Dustin, the Fandom Traveler. I'm chasing epic adventures around the globe, fueled by my passion for movies, comics, music, and games. This isn't just travel. It's a journey through the world of fandom. So buckle up and let's explore the world one fandom at a time.
Hey everyone, it's Dustin the Fandom Traveler, and I am back here from Tokyo, Japan at Star Wars Celebration Day 2. I'm very excited to be back here, and you can see yesterday I mentioned I have this cool denim jacket. I don't know how much you can see, but it has no patches on it at all. And so my ambition is actually to find a bunch of cool Star Wars Celebration patches. It's a big tradition here to bring some swag along with you to trade, to kind of hand out. And one of the things that I saw a lot of people carrying around were patches. So I'm going to see if we can get some patches for this jacket, fill it out nicely. Thank you guys for all the kind comments that you left on yesterday's video. It's really cool. It makes it worth doing when I know that we're actually reaching people and that people are enjoying the content. So we want to really appreciate that you guys have done that. I don't know if you can see, but behind me is the Hayden Christensen autograph line, and it's getting long already. There were a little bit of logistical snafus and delays, and eventually they had to stop for the day. So they're going to resume that, and people are lined up bright and early to make sure that they're able to get their meet and greet with Anakin and get a photo and an autograph to boot. Now, today is going to be just a little bit different. We're going to go back through, we're going to see the things we can see. We're going to try to get into a couple of panels. I'd also like to get into the official store. Now, the official store, like the panels, was something that you actually needed to pre-reserve. And I was there, friends, but I did not get anything. So I needed to go into a standby line. But there was tons of great stuff, merchandise, clothing, stuff that I'd love to get a look at for you. And then we're also going to try to meet some people. So I'm going to try to meet some cosplayers, and I'm going to actually take requests. And one of the comments that I saw today was, please, let's have some more cosplay. There is a third day. That's right. We will be back tomorrow. And so if there's something you want to see more of, drop a comment below. And while you're at it, hey, follow the Fandom Traveler. This is a brand new channel that I just started. Some of you might know me from Wearable Fandom, which is a clothing-centric channel, but this one's all about travel and about fandom. And so Star Wars Celebration was one of the first events after the new channel started. And so I'm super excited to be here to cover it for you guys. If there's something you want to see more of, drop a comment and I'll be happy to do my best to catch it for you. All right, well, the day's about to start. May the Force be with us.
Is everyone ready for day 2? Come on, let's make some more noise. Come on, Japan.
Now, by request, we are back here at the Anime and Manga Pavilion, and there was a request to take a look at some of the artwork. First up here is Princess Leia Organa Mononoke, which is a very cool piece here. And we have Jawa Dama, Owen Carlos, one of the Lucasfilm concept designers. Here's Old Man Kenobi. Wow. Very cool. These are some Ghibli-themed ballpoint pen sketch studies. These are from Doug Chang, the Senior Vice President and Executive Design Director at Lucasfilm. Wow. These are amazing. Meeting new friends, again from Doug Chang. Sunset on Pabu. I just love it. This looks like a Dave Filoni original here. It's Ahsoka Kanoke. Ahsoka Kanoke. And Joyride. That one's a lot of fun. Joyride. This is from Maxie Hampton, one of the Lucasfilm production managers. Take Off, also from Mac. That's cute. You got the X-Wing flying off in the distance. This next one is pretty cool. Grogu and Dust Bunnies in good spirits today. Katsuya Kando. Springtime at Atin. Also from Katsuya Kondo. This next one is a little bit iconic. This is Lucasfilm Ghiblified. Oh, that's great. Loth Katbus. Oh, that's great. Oh man, I love Cat Bus. I love all these Ghibli themes. Here we have a good ship. It's from this and the last one are from Richard Lim. Here's Fun with Soot Sprites. This is from Spirited Away. Grogu playing with Spritz. That's great. My co-pilot Chewbacca, a takeoff of My Neighbor Totoro. Wow, these are really fun. The Force Rekindled. Oh, this is kind of inspired by Howl's Moving Castle. Nice. And Totoro in a Star Wars forest. That's really nice.
And that one's the one that Ghibli gifted to. All the other ones were by Lucasfilm, but that one was by actually Ghibli.
Oh, wow, that's pretty cool.
And then the last one here is the Relic.
The Chewbacca.
Yeah. The
Wow.
chopper.
Oh, the chopper. Okay.
I love that.
What a collection. These are really, really cool. Amazing. This is the backside that we did not see before yesterday. So you can sit down and some of the staff members will take photos of you. They also have really good lighting here, so you can be fairly well guaranteed to get a good spot. Oh, look over here. Little hot tea kettle on top. Very cute. I'm a little bit surprised that the lines are not longer. There's a lot of people here, but I'll be honest, I thought there would be more lines here. We got something better over here. And that is a Gamorrean guard cosplay. Wow. We just got some lunch at the hotel, and now we are headed to our first swag meetup. A swag meetup is actually a meeting of some folks who are going to exchange swag. Now, I don't have any swag, I'm sorry to say, but I do think that there are going to be a lot of nice people here who are going to help me fill up this denim jacket that I'm wearing with patches. I, in fact, actually got 3 or 4 patches today. Looking forward to get some more while I'm here, so hopefully things will go smoothly.
Yes.
Okay. So this is the group. This is the big swag. I would love a sticker. Thank you so much. Someone just walked up and said hello. There's a lot of swapping going on here. I guess we'll... All these folks here are swapping swag.
Very secret. You better give those to a rebel who can help
I'm here with Gary. Why did you bring stuff here to trade?
Well, a couple of celebrations ago, I first ran into the crew that were just, handing out random things to random people, and it spoke to me. And the last celebration I went to was Anaheim, and I had a picture from Chicago of Chewbacca crushing my head as I had a neck brace on. I made it into a pin, traded that, and then in 2023 during Star Wars Celebration London weekend, I had gone into heart failure and was a whole ordeal and kept myself distracted when I was awake by following what was going on in London. Was determined I was going to have artwork created, come to wherever the next one was, which ended up being Tokyo, and share with people and just be part of the community. I completely overdid it because I have patches that I'm trading with people. I have buttons and stickers that I'm more free with and giving. It definitely it forces you to be more social, especially if you're a bit of an introvert. And it fills in that time in between going to a panel or waiting 3.5 hours to buy a t-shirt.
Well, tell us about this patch.
Well, like I said, when I was...
I want to get a good shot of it.
Sure. April 5th, 2023, I was walking to work, and I worked in a hospital, sat down the front desk, wasn't feeling well, had my heart rate checked, and it was 30 beats per minute. They called me an ambulance. By the time I got to the hospital, it was down to 24 beats per minute. Within 20 minutes, they had put a lead through my carotid artery to a battery hanging on a pole. And within the next 4 days, I had 4 different pacemaker configurations. And really just, it was a life-changing experience. And this, I decided, kind of represents me and Vader, and it's like, you know, if he had to get a pacemaker, it would probably look like this.
We're here with Matt to talk just a little bit about swaggin' at Star Wars Celebration. Matt, how many celebrations have you been to?
This is my 4th, I think. Chicago was my first, and then I haven't missed one since.
And what kind of swag do you bring to these things?
I started with patches, stickers. I did magnets this year. I gave 3 out. I just got to get rid of them. But I started after Chicago. I saw the Brett's group online, the swag crew, and I was like, oh, it's pretty cool. It's cool, like, environment, meeting up with people. I've met people I've seen at every other celebration. I keep running into them and remember each other. But yeah, it's been the coolest stuff. Not all about like getting stuff, right? But the coolest stuff I've ever gotten is all from the swag meetups. Like, nothing. You could buy stuff in the celebration store, but the creativity of what like people make here. A little girl just gave me a medal from Yavin, but
I was going to ask about that because that looks very unique.
Yes, this fine young lady over here. It looks like she made them and handing them out. So
Yeah.
It's cool. You make people smile.
Yeah.
I love giving the stickers out. Makes people happy, and yeah, that's kind of the idea of it.
Yeah. We're about to head into the Celebration store entrance, and the line for this store is insanity. Some people saying that they were waiting upwards of 5 hours to get into the store, and a lot of things being sold out. Thank you. So we just walk right in here, and you can see the store is quite large here. A lot of really interesting stuff. Thankfully, they actually posted up a lot of the goodies beforehand, and so we'll get a chance to take a look at what's available.
I don't know.
A lot of folks here buying the character coins. You can see some of them are already missing, but there's an example. It's a Japanese coin. It says Celebration Japan. People are looking all over. It seems like the coins are pretty popular. And then they also do on-site printed t-shirts. Now this is really cool because you got $5,500 per shirt, and you can see these are the designs that are available. And they are offering a design each day. You can see this Dark Anakin is a pretty impressive one here as well. And this is actually a really cool experience because, check this out. You pick the design, and then they silk screen it in the middle right there based on the design that you want. They have a few up on the side, but these look to be pretty neat. And of course, there's a good line of people here to get access to them. Once your shirt is finished, then you can come back over here, and then they hand you your shirts. So it goes through the screen printing, and then it goes through this drying. You can see it goes through this dryer, which basically keeps it from running, and that was printed on site here. That's really awesome. There's a lot of posters available here as well. Some chopsticks, a lot of tchotchkes, but I think we're gonna put our focus on the fun stuff here. I actually really like this Master Yoda poster. I will say that the posters that they had on the website looked interesting, but nothing looked anything quite as vibrant as they do in person. All of these look so much more vibrant in person. People are waiting 5 hours to get in line, and then of course there's a line here again inside to pick out t-shirts. And we'll be taking a look at some of those in just a second. So all of the clothes that they have are actually on the backside here, and they're up for display in the different sizes, which is kind of a bummer because it makes it difficult to get the footage here. But first up, they have this Blossom button down with a pocket that has a nice tag on it that says Star Wars Celebration. This looks to be fairly pretty, kind of bowling shirt, and I can't tell what the actual material is, but it looks pretty nice. Over here next to it is actually a really colorful dress, and I'll see if I can get a better shot of that. You can see this one is quite nice. They're hiding everything back behind, which is making my job very hard. Here's a price list for future reference. The dress with the puff sleeves are $8,500. Gamorrean Guard Sumo wrestlers. That's pretty cool. Here's an episode 3 hoodie. We got flames on the sleeves, different colors. That's a pretty nice one. This pullover has all the different lightsabers. Looks pretty comfortable. Next to it, there's a windbreaker from a galaxy far, far away. Got a lot of icons there: X-Wing, Death Star, Millennium Falcon. And you've got a similar pattern on this dress over here to the left. Now, up at the top here, you can see all of the different t-shirt designs that they have here. They've got a cool Max Rebo band. The one I saw that actually looked pretty cool was the Gamorrean Guard sumo wrestlers. All of these are t-shirts or long sleeves. Pretty awesome. This is a really cool 20 years. And then a little further down here, you've got the Naboo and One Starfighter Academy. Are You a Jedi? Some really cool designs, very novel. The Vader Samurai is pretty cool. There's also one with Boba Fett as well. A lot of these designs are super neat. They happen to have the problem of being t-shirts. And, you know, folks know that I don't love t-shirts. So over here you've got all the posters, people trying to find a perfect one that's not bent.
I think the Lego was in the other.
Out here in the middle, they've got a few new things on hangers as well. Let's take a look at this hoodie. This is the Revenge of the Sith hoodie. You underestimate my power. I love the big red pulls here, pretty nice. And then the back says, welcome to the dark side. I'll be honest, this kind of looks like stuff that Box Lunch was releasing back at Comic-Con in San Diego last year, so that's a little bit surprising, that design. But hey, you know, let's see what else we can find around here. So then here we've got sort of a long sleeve pullover that says Japan. Got Star Wars. I like this, like a rugby shirt. That's what this looks like, a rugby shirt. This is the one that's getting the most attention. This is the Key Art button down. Now we got to find out what the fabric is before we get an opinion about it. Okay, 90% polyester, 10% spandex. Probably okay. A little bit of stretch. And of course you can see. Here, it's the Key Art. Thank you so much. Very cool. It's a great looking shirt, isn't it?
Yeah, it's nice. I'm going to pick one up.
Yeah. What's the backside look like?
It's plain.
Plain. Very cool. So a 90-10 blend, it probably won't shrink. Yeah. Not bad at all. Thank you so much. Here's a Key Art throw blanket. It's pretty nice. There's some baby Grogu's. This is a phone holder. So what? This says he holds your phone? How? How does he hold your phone? Huh? I don't know how he holds your phone. Okay. I did not see this on the website. Look at this killer Bear Walker board. Oh my gosh, this is tactile. Oh man, that feels so cool. 77,500 yen. These are really, really gorgeous. Okay, we got a few other things over here. Looks like the Dark Side Happy Coat. So you can see it's got, yep. It's got the Imperial, it's got the ties. You can see Dark Side. And they're just kind of here. Happy coats, you wear them at the Matsuri. And here's the Rebel one. It's basically the same design, different color. kind of similar fabric. I like that this one these have buttons on them. All the heavy coats I've seen don't have buttons, so I'm actually a little bit surprised. Okay, let's come over here and check out the headgear. Now we have Revenge of the Sith ball cap. We've also got a bandana here. This bandana actually is cool because it's dark side, light side. That's pretty neat. Some mouse gears. Neat. Yeah. There's a Grogu charm. That's cute. Okay, now the interesting thing is this is the Death Star paper lantern. So look right here. This is cool. This is I should probably get one of these for background when I'm back at home. In fact, actually I thought they had several of these lantern types that were really interesting. This looks like Chewie's bandolier. And you can see it's got this nice leather pouch with the Star Wars Celebration on the back. That's cute. Official laser sculpture. And what is that, pray tell? It is this. That's pretty cool. It's using the key art. This place is full of neat stuff. Now, here are some hot toys. I don't think you can buy these here though, but they've got planet coasters. They've got some Grogu plushies. These are definitely the chase items here at the show. Everybody's been going nutso for the hot toys. And then on the other side, you can see this Vader in the back was one of the pre-release ones. That Grogu sculpture is really cool. This Galen Erso, I saw that on the website as well. And then this Maul outfit is pretty amazing as well. One more from the textile department, and that is this jean jacket. This jean jacket, so it's got a number of different patches on it. And you can see on the back, it's got that full frame Vader. That looks really cool. It's heavyweight. Main label says Revenge of the Sith. That is a nice looking jacket. And you can see, look at this cool Darth Vader patch on the arm. Very nice. Denim is in. And we've got a BB-8 bucket hat. That's pretty cute. And then you've got this Darth Vader Cherry Blossom Illusion 3D light. Also pretty fun. There are a great many items and knickknacks here. This is a Darth Vader light-up bag. I think you can. They don't have one of these working, but they have a ceramic cup set here. They have those on display somewhere, if I recall correctly. 100. Okay, then they got the gacha. So, okay. So now they've got a big gachapon, and you can see the items that they have in the gachapon. Look at these tiny, tiny little characters. You can see it's Vader, Luke, Han, Chewie, and Stormtroopers. And then they've even got a few of them that are specific to Celebration, so very cute.
Thank you for using Bandai's Gachapon.
Yeah, Bandai's
Please give
Gachapon.
your attention while important safety information for
you can
enjoying
see
Gachapon is reviewed.
I have a nice little video here of how to make it work. You basically have to get 500 yen coins. I wish I had my other bag here because I've got several 100 yen coins, and then you just put them in and they pop out.
First, acquire tokens from the change machine.
Oh, I see something cute here on the other side of the skateboard, and that is the...
Check the vending machine displays and let your curiosity.
Look, it's Lucky Grogu. Hi, Grogu.
Check the number of coins needed and insert them one at a time. Do not insert anything else into the slot. Rotate the knob gently to the right and a capsule will emerge. Rotate it to the left.
This is the sake and
Capsule,
chopstick
and
set.
remove the item. Quickly and immediately love your item.
Random R2-D2 bucket hat. Very cool. Look at this. Oh, kawaii desu. Kawaii. Look at that. Well, that got a good laugh out of me. Given that the line here is maybe upwards of 3 to 5 hours, I wonder how many people are just buying stuff because they spent so much time waiting in line that they feel like they've got to make it worth it. Thankfully, I was able to kind of boof that line and just walk right in, so I am not feeling the same energy. I will say that the Gamorrean Guard sumo shirt is attractive to me,
Gachapons are vending
but
machines
I don't know, there's nothing just like jumping out at me.
capsules.
Let me go back over here.
Let's review the methods for enjoying Gachapon.
Nothing really jumping out at me. These posters are just so cool, honestly. These are the best things that I've seen here.
Rotate your head and the capsule will not emerge. Capsule and remove the item. Quickly and immediately love your item.
Okay, now we might have found something that's super cool and unique here, and that is the Han Solo bento box. That's kind of cute. You, of course, open it up. Bentos have usually 2 portions, maybe more sections. This one just looks like it can stack like this, so you can stack multiple on top of each other, and it's kind of cool. I have a feeling that'll be available elsewhere. And then we have a Tayaki pan. You can see what these look like here. It's basically, you fill the batter in, and it's Grogu shape, and then you can lock it shut and kind of flip it over like this and that. Yeah. It's for like making waffles. Tayaki. This is the official badge art by Takumi. You can see this. These are the actual individual day badges, and of course they have certain badges that are only available for VIP and for Jedi Masters. For example, this Yoda art is only on the Jedi Master badge, and some of these other ones are found in different items. Wow, and you can see that's a 1 of 75 print right there. Pretty cool. Okay, and then I was directed to also check out the line arts here. You can see that these are the sketches, and you can see that it's signed with the 1 of 75. Wow, that's beautiful. They also have a bunch of different fans here. Sensu, Okioe. And all the fans are sold out today. These are beautiful. You can see the Mando one is also sold out. Of course, the 1 of 75 is on display. There you go. Also, this is the folding screen. Wow. These are lovely. And here's a little bit more line art from the different badges. These are actually the line art from the posters as well. So the big posters that we've been seeing, these are gorgeous. I made mention of thinking that there were other lanterns available, and yes, here they are. You can see same artwork on these Chochin ukiyo-e lanterns. These are kind of expensive, 20,000 yen. It's about 150 bucks. But they have them for all the different items. Pretty cool. And last but not least, we have the embroidered patches. We also have the Star Wars Celebration live hat. That one's great. I almost got away, but here's one thing that I definitely need to pick up. So we'll pick this up. So that's the official store experience. A lot of really cool stuff there that's only available here at the shop. A couple things spoke to me, but in the end of the day, I just ended up going after my patches. And then so let's head back to the show floor and see what's new.
Good luck. Okay.
Lego has a huge presence here, including this really cool kids corner over here where they've got Legos and paper and pencils, colored pencils, lots of different things for kids to spend time doing. So you can feel good about having a spot for them to enjoy themselves as well. They also have K2So. There's a really cool photo that you can get here of K2 actually built completely out of Legos. He looks pretty amazing here. That's interesting. Got a really cool Droidica over here. It's quite accurate. Very cool. Now, watch what happens here. And this is a Japanese themed space here. You can see all the architecture in here looks really good. A lot of cosplayers hanging out here. And you can actually walk into these rooms. You see they've got a lot of weapons here in the walls. We got the forge here as well. Is this the way?
This is the way.
All right, thank you. I couldn't resist.
If you survive that, you can survive anything.
Looks like they have a 501st panel going on here.
I know, at least for me, I joined the Legion not only for...
Oh, what's this?
So I'd love to hear from you around, some of these charity events and you do, why you think it's so much to do. And then just kind of talk to the audience a little bit, just how we're engaging.
Actually, generally every December, this is something to do during the student process. We always do an annual feeding of children. We generally feed around 2,000 to 2,500 children.
This is the Droid Depot.
So that's something we want to give back to charities as well.
Hello.
Starting this last year, we tried to do this for October, but mainly we like doing this feeding children for communities. And that's a main thing we love doing every December, at least 2,000 kids.
Oh, and around here you can see there's a lot of... Oh. Got an R2 unit here. Look.
There's nothing better than a smile on the face when they high-five a stormtrooper. But what's even better is that spark of fear in that child when they see Darth Vader.
Adorable. Here's K2 again. Got a BB-8 here. Oh, and then there's a bunch of astromechs over here.
Take the photos, the kids will cry and then the parents are smiling and the kids are crying.
I find it really cool to see, especially when the different age and people especially related to Star Wars. What era of Star Wars they would that's supposed to be. Now, I would love to just see you talk a little bit about the various ways that the things that we do. Are there kind of events that are coming up in your units that you would love to kind of invite folks to? If there are ways for them to kind of learn more, see you, where can people go to kind of see you guys?
Want to join them? Well, reach out. If it says you're a 5 RL member, NMCC, any of the big fan groups, do reach out to us. We'd love to coordinate with you. If you're looking just to watch and join the events, of course.
And it's got very cheap books and that. And it's, if you're in Hong Kong, then you can join. And if you want to join us, then you can go to that event. It's on the screen.
You guys want to look like you're ordering something from there?
10K charity run. We're not running it.
Visit us, so we're one big family during that time. And then we are forced.
How much will this be?
I think we're at around
Legion days.
We said the internet, Instagram, Zeta, X, and then you can find out yeah. Thank you. Okay. Come back.
Thank you. This is Rancho Obi-Wan, which is the largest private collection of Star Wars stuff. It's actually in my area. It's really cool that they're here and have a booth. Oh. Some baby Grogu. Seems like these are on early release here. Very cool. It was super packed earlier, but there is a really cool Star Wars focused bookstore here on the premises. They've got a lot of cool things here. Some of them are kids' books, but they've also got the visual encyclopedia, some classics like that one. They've got books that are in lots of different languages here, some puzzles, all kinds of fun stuff here for people to take a look at. Some manga, and they've also got Anthony Daniels' book, I Am C-3PO. You can see this is in Japanese. A lot of really cool books. Of course, these are predominantly in Japanese.
This is really, really cool.
So these are Dorobu Hige. This is a series of little dioramas here on display. Oh, that's cool. You can see the AT-AT taking Luke and Vader. Mandalorian and Grogu. Got good old Boba Fett. Now this one's super cool. This is Luke and Han complaining in the Death Star, trying to figure out, and actually this is where they become aware of the fact that Princess Leia is on the Death Star. Look at this one. These are beautiful. Speeder bikes. You got a Y-wing here. You got a B-wing. Here's a little A-wing. I love it. This is the Millennium Falcon just blasting off. Some Boba Fett from the Empire. I love they got these backgrounds. This is R2 helping to put C-3PO back together in Return of the Jedi. Oh, look. Look at this one. This is the actual hologram of Princess Leia. Help me, Obi-Wan Kenobi. You can see this is, the piece is called Large's Garage, but amazing. We've got a really cool Star Destroyer here. And this whole setup here is actually put together by this group called Doro Off. So these are produced by Doro Off, which is a collective of the top model builders in Japan. And all of these are different pieces that members of their group have put together. Here's Red 5, the X-Wing. Oh yeah, I love it. Snowspeeder. Here's a cutaway of a Star Destroyer. That's a really cool view into the superstructure of the Star Destroyer. And this is their logo, Doro Off. There's Vader, flanked by a couple of stormtroopers on the Death Star. There's a rotating Death Star. And this one is partially incomplete. The details on these are incredible. Falcon here, and you've got, of course, you've got the crew in the cockpit. You can see the light panels here are also adjusting. That's some incredible detail. And look at this AT-AT that's just crashed down on the surface of Hoth. There's smoke coming out of it. You can see some strobing effects in here. And you know who caused that? Well, a couple of snow speeders here following right behind. Really lovely. Here's some ATSTs likely in the indoor forest. Here's a bay of a ship with some A-wings, B-wings, etc. And then last but not least, this is the Jedi training remote, and I can see that this is actually signed by somebody. I don't know quite who, but all of these are incredible. You know, this whole area has been so jam-packed with people. It's been really hard to see any of this stuff, so I'm glad at the end of the day here we were able to get a good look at these, because tomorrow will just be insanity. Okay, everyone, that's going to do it for our second day here at Star Wars Celebration. What a day, and I feel like it's a mission accomplished. We met some new people, we traded some swag, we got a lot of patches for this jacket, and of course, we got to see some new things and respond to some asks from the community. I want to encourage you guys to like and subscribe if you're getting value out of these videos. If there's something you'd like to see more of, drop a comment below. Or you can reach out to us, hello@thefandomtraveler.com, and we will be happy to respond to you. Hope you guys are well, and may the Force be with you until tomorrow for our third and final day here at Star Wars Celebration. So long, everyone.